Good day, turtles. This is Krik with Black Owl Outdoors, and today I'm going to be showing different types of kindling. I've already done a few videos, or one video to show different types of tinder, and the next step of that now is getting a fire started. The next step after tinder is finding appropriate kindling. And kindling is basically just small pieces of wood, still pretty small. I'm going to show you some different types, and first I'm going to baton some this hardwood, this beech I've found here. And batoning really small pieces of wood really comes in handy if everything is soaking wet. If it just rained and everything's soaked, you can't find anything dry, exposing all these inner surfaces, you can get dry wood even when it's soaking. So I'm just gonna find a little baton. This is the Mora Companion MG I've done a review on. I'm going to use it showing some batoning with it. I'm just going to try to get small, thin strips of this. It's not as big as I wanted it, but you can see the size I'm starting to break it down to, exposing a lot of different surfaces, different angles on it to help it take a flame. That's a nice thickness. A little thick up on this end, but I can take it down even more. That's a nice little piece. So you get the basic idea of how to take this down, and then I would just get a pile of a bunch of these. I'll do one more for demonstrative purposes. Oops. This one. And when choosing, depending on the habitat you're in, choosing the fire material, conifers, pine, they're not going to offer hot coals, just like these hardwoods would. So just something to keep in mind. At times you don't even have a choice. You have to use what's around you. So that's one style. That's one way to get dry tinder if it's wet. If it's dry, you can just gather sticks of this size. If it's dry, you can hear it cracking. This will be good. This size, but a stick like this compared to this, I baton down. The exposed surfaces, the angles, you can even see there's a little particles, fibers of wood. This is a much better piece of wood to burn. Or these two will both work, or you can use to get on top of your sustained flame. If you have a really small flame going with your tinder, this is just some gathered ends of small branches off a hemlock. You can take this down to a little smaller pile, and you can put this right over a small flame, and the flame will creep up all these small things, and you can just put your kindling on top of it. So those are some options for kindling. Just step 2, and actually when you have a flame, getting the fire going. This is Krik with Black Owl Outdoors. Stay safe, turtles.